Plump Goops Podcast.
Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back. This is Hot Takes High Stakes, the greatest show that's ever been told. What?
It's the greatest show that's ever been sold.
The Greatest Showman?
Who do we sell? Who do we sell to?
We sell to our clients.
A lot of
Who
B2B.
are our clients?
People in the industry. I don't know.
Oh God, it's like Sam.
Yeah.
Sam always talks about the industry. He never tells me what that means.
It's not for you to know.
Yeah. If you knew,
But
would
it
be
is
in
for
the
me to
industry.
find out.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be true, Ronick. But maybe, you know what else might be true?
What?
This is episode 67 of the show where each episode we all give one hot take. My take's pretty hot today, boys. I'm coming in hot. And we at the end of the episode, we all vote on which take was the hottest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, I know. You don't have to tell me this every single time. Like, I know the rules.
You think you're all high and mighty up there at number 2?
Yeah.
You're nothing.
I'm in number 1 now.
You're
I think.
nothing.
Ronick's number one.
I haven't even won a
hot.
hottest take in like 3
Yeah.
appearances.
Ronick somehow still has the number one spot.
Woolsey told me
Um,
your guys' strategy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
It's fine.
not working for him. He's down to number 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
yikes.
Woolsey is suffering.
It's that old game
He's
show where it's
slipping
like,
in the standings.
there's
But, you
two
know, it's
people.
not bad because, like, the only thing that's at stake now is, like, coffee. So.
no
Yeah,
tattoos
it's
anymore.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous how
Gone
far the
so
stakes
far
have
down.
dropped.
Well, it's-
We should once we figure out a logo, we should have the tattoo should be the Hot Take High Stakes logo.
Oh, interesting.
I like that.
And it should be for not the person at the bottom. It should be for the person at the top.
Yeah, it's
God
like a
damn
little
it.
trophy. It's a skin trophy. Ronick, your skin trophy.
Yeah.
That also
My
sounds like
body
something that
is my
serial
trophy.
killers have, are skin
Yeah.
trophies.
Skin trophies.
Yeah.
Imagine if, like, a hunter, when you walk into their lodge and they just have all those carcasses. Imagine if it was a
Oh.
murderer and they just had their skin trophy.
Like you know, like those bear mats, just like human mats instead of that.
Oh, God.
Ew.
With their mouths
Yeah.
open, it's like half their face.
Ew.
But they're all clones of Robert Downey Jr.
I just watched Sherlock Holmes Game
Oh,
of Shadows today.
Is that the second
yeah?
one?
That's
that
the
one's
second
lit.
one. It was
The
pretty
second one's
good.
lit. Yeah.
Enjoyed
He
it.
makes a really good Sherlock. I'll say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I like it. Better than Benny Cumberbatch.
Or,
Yeah, I agree.
Or Will Ferrell.
Wait, Will
Did Will Ferrell
was-
try to play Sherlock Holmes?
But didn't him,
Oh.
yeah, there was like, it wasn't it Holmes and
him
Watson?
and John C. Reilly?
Yeah, John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Apparently it was really
Apparently it was
bad.
not good. Yeah, I didn't see
Did he
it.
speak in a British accent?
I didn't see it.
Probably not.
One of those movies
Oh,
I
I
didn't
might-
see.
Mhm.
Ronick, you should make a Sherlock Holmes movie, but it's Ponk and Watson.
Sure,
then
Ponk
you-
Holmes.
Sherpunk Holmes.
And it's
And-
Wat Sam.
It should be Sherlock Holmes, if anything.
Sherlock
yeah.
Holmes and Wat Sam.
Yeah, Sam is
Or
definitely the most
Dotson.
Watson-like.
Watson or Dotson.
And Dotson.
That's good too.
Oh, that'd be great because like maybe like Watson could end up being like what could be framed for murder, but it was actually the like the twin.
I'm saying we've
entire
created
time.
so
Oh,
many
that'd be
good
good.
video
Yeah.
ideas in the
Yeah.
warm up take.
Yeah.
We need to write these down.
Yeah, is that the warm-up
Sherlock
take?
Holmes.
Is that the warm-up take?
Is that the video?
That we need to
Sherlock
write down
Holmes.
our ideas, and that's the day.
Write down the idea. Well, it's immortalized in the history of
True.
I mean, it will always be up. So
Until
It's
the
up.
internet dies.
You guys
She's
know that
broke.
if
I'm
you don't
up.
if you don't post to a YouTube channel in 4 years, then they delete it.
That
What?
sucks.
No. I still have my channel, like
Mhm.
my channel from like elementary school.
Maybe it might be if you don't log in.
Yeah, like don't do anything on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I haven't logged into it. I've just watched it periodically, like once, like every 2 years. I just like, oh, I remember
Oh.
this. Yeah, I'm keeping
So
it alive.
your Beyblades video, they got like 100 million views.
Bro, we can't forget-
Thank
was
you
it-
very much.
Biedermeier and Vaughn and their old science videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, back in the day. But
Back in
I
the
do think
day.
that was a good warm up take.
Sick.
I think we just dive straight in. What do you think?
Dive.
Let's
dive.
swan dive right in.
Let's take a big old dive.
Kerplunk. Have you guys ever played Kerplunk? Sorry.
No,
I know
what's
we're about
that?
to
I
get
don't think
into it.
so.
It's like the game where it's like a tube and you put the sticks into the middle and you put a bunch of marbles on top of the sticks and you have to like pull out the sticks.
Oh,
And then
I might
you
have
don't-
played it in like
It's like
class.
Jenga. It's like Jenga
Yeah.
but with marbles. It's fun.
Kind of wild.
marbles and sticks.
Yeah. A lot of setup time, so that's not really good, but
That's what I don't want
well.
in an activity.
yeah, exactly. But anyway, let's get on with it. Sorry.
But anyway, here, say I'm gonna give you guys.
I
a
don't
sentence,
enunciate
okay?
anymore. Okay.
I'm gonna give you guys a sentence, and you guys have to say the whole thing without any consonants. Okay?
Well, any consonants?
Yeah, no consonants.
Okay. Say it
10
slow.
minutes ago.
Okay.
10 minutes ago
How do you-
is your sentence.
10 minutes ago, is it? That's the whole sentence?
Yeah.
E-U-L. It's E, and then it's I,
Right.
and then U, and then E, and then O. So I got E,
Oh,
I,
there you
U.
go.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this is just like the
You
what
are-
happened to your arm video.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Did the exact same
Heyo.
thing. Heyo.
Oh. Anyway, here's the game. I'm showing my camera the number I'm thinking of right now.
Okay.
It's either
Oh, I
1,
should turn
2,
off
or
your camera.
3.
You should turn off your camera.
Why?
Talking about the camera he's recording with, not Zoom.
Oh, okay.
It's either 1, 2, or 3. If one of you gets it, you go first. If neither of you gets it, I go first.
All right.
Give me a guess.
2.
1.
It was 2.
I like it.
David.
Let's hit lead off.
Nice.
As though I were. Oh, I don't know any leadoff hitters.
Wait, can
Elvis
we double
Andrews.
down?
Ellsbury.
Can I double down?
What? Sure.
Okay.
You
We
wanna
do it
go
out
first?
of 2. No. This is for going second.
You want to do it now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can do it later. Okay.
Well, it's up to you if you want to know the whole batting order going in.
No, I want a little element of surprise.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, Dave.
So my take revolves around social media.
Okay.
You know, like stan and fan accounts where people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the dumbest thing. I hate them
Mm.
so much. I despise
Yeah.
them.
So your take is that they're bad?
They're bad. They are bad for everyone involved, everybody. And here's why.
Mm.
Well, first, I'm going to tell you this story that I've been wanting to give a take because I'm kind of cynical about social media, but I haven't figured out exactly how to attack it. But then I figured it out because I was scrolling on Twitter because I go through like
Yeah.
the discovery to kind of see, what's popping? What are the news
Yeah,
stories I need to
yeah.
look up? And then I have like the comedy topic and then like the entertainment topic just because they're fun. Except
Sure.
one, it was like Florence Pugh fan account. That was like the whole name. And the tweet was, Knives Out 2 director Ryan Johnson reportedly follows Florence Pugh on Instagram. And then it was a picture of Ryan Johnson. And it had like, 10,000 plus likes or whatever retweets. both.
What?
Right.
And it's like, that's bad. That's wrong on so many. Like, if you dedicating your time to like running a fan account,
Yeah.
I think that's a problem. Spending your time following a bunch of fan accounts, I think that's a problem.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's,
I mean,
Florence
that's not
Pugh should be in
news.
Knives Out too, though.
But that's
my
not
take.
news that I feel like. I mean, there are people that, and K-pop has a lot of them.
Yeah.
I
Those like
see
has
so many
stans.
BTS tweets and the viral tweets, and it's literally like a picture of one of them, and it's like, this is so whatever, a thread. And then it's like 50
Imagine-
million
yeah.
likes. It's
yeah.
just the same pictures of BTS people. Not trying to pass judgment on BTS, just the fan accounts.
Right. Be
But
careful,
also,
David. They have an
the-
army.
They do
They
have an
have-
army, and I want to dismantle it.
Oh God.
It's an army for good, I think. I think they've done
yeah.
like
What's wrong?
No, yeah, I have
or
a
no, I
problem.
think it's
Yeah.
just K-pop stands in
It's
general.
the
are, like,
Stan
yeah,
account
yeah.
for me. It's not BTS
Okay,
Stan
David.
accounts.
Okay. Well, what if I told you that Stan accounts? Hear me out here. Stan accounts. Do you remember this when Stan accounts bought like all the tickets to one of Trump's
Oh yeah,
rallies,
That was funny.
Yeah.
and it was like kind of empty
That was
because they
funny.
did that?
Yeah.
But I feel like the
Is
same
that's
kind of
some
deal
good.
could have been done without a Stan account.
I agree, but that's just the community
No, yeah.
that went out and did it.
I think that there are good things that can come out of them, but I think that the general idea of like one person, I mean, some of them straight up just repost the celebrities' posts, and you're spending your
Right.
day like waiting for them to
Waiting,
post or like
yeah.
waiting for like a news pop up just for you to follow it on, and you're not
Yeah.
verified news. You're just passing it on from something you saw, and then if you're following it, like you're spending your time. You probably follow more than one fan account for multiple
Well,
celebrities.
Right.
Well,
And
David,
it's a
what do you
lot of
think about
time.
like sports fan accounts? Like
Oh,
what?
I follow like a Mavericks one, and like they like tweet stuff.
Okay, sports
you.
fan accounts. I know some. Is it like verified? Is it like a Mavs fan?
No.
deal?
No, it's not a verified one.
But
no.
I feel like that.
do you
feel
feel
like
like that's
sports-
okay because that's just something you're interested in?
I think it's not a one person. You're not revolving everything around one person. I think that's less bad.
Neither is BTS. Neither are BTS stands because that's
No,
a
I'm
group.
talking about like a fan account. That one person is dedicating their time to posting stuff about like one celebrity. But if you're a Mavs fan
Not-
account,
Not BTS.
okay, we've established that it's not BTS. That's 5 people. Good, cool.
What about?
Well,
Oh,
I
was gonna
guess
say
One
a
Direction.
I understand your
Maroon 5
point.
Stan account.
So those are okay.
No,
that's not good. He's saying.
I'm saying
he's-
if they're attached to
yeah.
people that they're bad, but like
Yeah.
Mavs is an
Uh-huh.
organization,
Yeah,
the sports
understand
team. I
that.
think that there's less bad in that. I still wouldn't run one. I think that,
Hmm.
although also if that's somebody who wants to get into sports journalism, I guess if somebody's trying to get into journalism, then a Stan account might help them start.
yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
better ways
That's
to get into
barely
journalism.
journalism,
No,
yeah.
that's my thing. It's not news. I hate that
Yeah.
that's considered news.
Well, what I don't like those the fan cams. I'm not a fan of the fan cams.
What are the
Yeah,
fan
like the-
cams?
It's just like
Oh, you don't
I
know
didn't-
what fan cams are, David?
What are the
You're
fan
gonna
cams?
hate these.
Oh God, you're gonna hate these.
What, should I
They're just
Google a
videos
fan
of like.
cam?
Oh yeah, you should
Uh,
Google some, but like they're just like videos with like crazy filters on them, and it's just like cut together like just
Yeah.
images and like scenes of like actors or like musicians or something.
Yeah,
With
it's like a
just-
montage.
Oh,
Completely
no.
unrelated music like playing over it, like just like TikTok songs playing over it.
And what they do is they will just like reply to tweets, but with just a fan cam.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen those tweets where it's just like random videos.
Those, I
That's
think,
what those are.
stupid.
Don't
yeah,
click on
those
them.
are so stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're like
But-
microwaved filters on there.
To be fair though, they get like 100,000 views.
It's a pretty
I mean, yeah, it's
surefire way
lucrative.
to ratio someone, I think.
I think
Yeah.
it extends. I just think that there's way too much focus on celebrities and like every little thing they do that I
Yeah.
think fan accounts don't help that.
Do you like the out of context shows things?
But those are
like,
hilarious. They just post
those
like
are
a
funny.
quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff like that is fine.
Those are at least more creative, I think.
Yeah,
than
like there's
just-
not a lot of
yeah.
creativity in just reposting the celebrities' post or like
Mhm.
the worst
Who
ones
said
are
they're
like.
trying to be creative?
Well, I think if there's no creativity, if there's no creativity in it, then it's not. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Here's the other thing. I bet the actors, like, and the celebrities, don't even like the fan accounts. Like, they're probably like kind of annoyed with them.
Yeah,
So
If
Ronnie,
anything.
you're saying if you're saying if someone made a fan account about you, like the very first one,
I had
would
a
you
fan
say?
account. It was weird.
right? But like a real one, a real.
Not
one.
real.
I guess I would be flattered initially, but like
Mhm.
depending on like obviously like there aren't. I'm not thinking of it as like these like small time people. I'm thinking about like these people who are like absurdly famous. And I guess like
Yeah.
Florence Pugh or like fucking BTS are that famous.
Yeah.
They probably don't even think about it at all. Like it doesn't even.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Mhm.
It's not like it's getting to them at all. You know.
Yeah, I just
I-
think it's for
Yeah.
the people actually like spending their time doing it and
They could be
viewing it.
productive
They could be more
otherwise, yeah.
productive. Like one is just like
Right, but
a picture of a date. Like let people. I know you're celebrities and you somewhat give up some public privacy, but it's just a date.
Yeah.
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 my thing is, I mean, like not all your time has to be productive. Like maybe
That's
it's just a
fair.
hobby.
That's fair. That's true.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
true. I think that you could
Like
have.
who's to say that one hobby is better than the other?
Well, that's my take. This is a terrible hobby, and they're bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we had to tier list hobbies, this would definitely be lower tier.
Yeah, it
On
would
the
be
low
in the
tier.
bottom 25 percentile.
What if either of you had to make a fan cam about one person? Who'd you make
About
it of?
one person. It
Or not a
would
fan cam, like a Stan account. I mean,
probably.
Ooh, that's
I'm
a
going to
good
avoid an athlete since I said that those were
Like
more okay.
someone whose like life you had to follow pretty
Ooh,
closely.
I would do Dave Batista.
one.
That's funny. I don't know. I bet he's not someone who has a ton.
I want to know what he's doing.
Oh, he definitely does. Have you seen the fucking? There's definitely like Drax fan cams out the ass.
Right, but that's Drax. That's not Bautista.
Oh, Bautista gets those fan cams. I bet they get.
He'll earn them. He's earned his stripes.
What about you, Ponk Roble?
I don't know. Maybe. Ooh, maybe who's someone recently? Loki.
Ezra Miller.
No. Loki, honestly, Florence Pugh.
Low-key, honestly, literally, TBH.
or Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck is just funny.
Yeah, Benifer.
I
Mhm.
need an
Dude,
exclusive
your feed would be
interview
hot right now.
about
Yeah.
that tattoo.
What tattoo would
He
it
has
be?
a
He has a
massive
bag.
dragon tattoo on
On
his
his
bag.
bag. He's like part of the Yakuza or something.
Oh,
So
sick.
like everything else about him is just this like plain looking dude, and he has a massive
Hammer.
dragon. Army Hammer.
Army Hammer would be.
Wait, did
Army
he get
Hammer would be
caught
more
up
like
in-
investigative journalism.
Yeah.
now.
Is he like a cannibal?
Yeah, he's a cannibal.
Crazy.
Is that official? Is that proved? Or is it just
It's like
heavily suspected?
it's like it's like
It's all but
I don't know.
confirmed.
Can they test that? Can they like test
It's
what's
all but
inside his
confirmed.
body?
well, here's the thing. I feel like you can be a cannibal without ever having eaten
A live
someone.
human.
Kind of like how you can be gay without ever having gay sex. You know what I mean?
But how are you gonna
Hmm.
eat? Oh, I guess you don't just eat humans. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
part of your diet.
Yeah.
Just occasionally you have a toe.
It's a-
Like,
It's just on the food
like oh
pyramid.
yeah, it's like happy anniversary. That's when we eat a human.
Where do you
Anniversary
think-
type
where-
stuff.
Where do you think humans lie on a cannibal's food pyramid? Do you think they're like at the top as a treat? Or do you think they're near the bottom as like a base? This is what I eat every day.
Ugh. I think it's a treat. At least it's a treat.
I'd hope it's
A
a
sweet
decadence.
little treat.
It's yeah.
Yeah, you know.
How
It's a s-
how long
You
do
know
you
it's
think
not
it
the meat
takes
and
them to
potatoes.
get one body to eat? Like what
Oh,
sort of
that's a good question.
process?
there's
Well, it
definitely
depends.
like organ trafficking that you can just like
Mhm.
snag and just like eat.
But also like it depends how many you're feeding too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
This is a
a
cult?
feast.
How big is your family?
A
Are you
feast
single?
of feet.
Exactly, a feast of feet. What do you think? You know how like the most important person would get like
Oh.
the best part of the cut.
brain.
Like what
This reminds me of leg
what do you
work.
think?
About going through different cuts.
The
What do you think is
ass.
the what, do you think it's the ass?
No, that's all fat, no meat.
Oh yeah, that's
At least
guess it
on
depends what you
meat.
like.
I mean the thigh. It's gotta
Right,
be
right.
the thigh.
The thigh,
Yeah.
thigh cut.
Oh yeah, big
Yeah, you're
thigh.
probably right.
Yeah.
I feel like
But,
it'd be
like-
legs and arms for.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And also, do you
With a
think okay?
calf.
Do you think I feel like, do you think this is bad to talk about? Do you think someone would do you think wait, hold on, what am I trying to say here? Do you think like what body type is preferred by a
Dave
cannibal?
Batista.
Dave Batista's
Imagine
body type?
the amount of meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So like a
0% body fat.
like a thick person, but not
Dwayne.
necessarily like a
You want a cut person. You want
Yeah.
WWE
You think you want a cut?
wrestlers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call Dave Bautista cut.
No, I guess
No,
but,
not anymore,
Not cut,
yeah.
but he's not high
The Rock,
on body
though.
fat.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want like
20% body fat between 10 and
Mm.
20.
Yeah.
yeah, I wonder what a good BMI is. Like
Ooh.
what, I wonder if that's like
Oh,
I wonder if that's like the medium rare of
a cannibal's gonna stumble
cannibalism.
upon this and write like a thesis.
they're gonna dude, if you're a cannibal and you're watching this, sound off in the comments. I want to know.
Or private message us
Yeah.
so that we
Yeah,
don't have to do that
PM,
in public.
PM. Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, Fan.
Fan
Oh,
accounts.
Ronick, you said
Florence Pugh or Ben Affleck.
right.
I like
How
that.
did we start talking about cannibals? Like,
He said
Army
Army
Hammer.
Army Hammer.
Mine is Gordon Ramsay.
Ooh, that's good.
I think that would be fun.
That'd be good.
That would be good.
A yearly idiot
Anyway.
sandwich post, not bad.
Right. Anyway, Ronick, do you agree or disagree with David's take?
I agree. I think they need to chill. I've muted so many of them. Like,
See, I can see where you're coming from. The one point that I really agree with is that the celebrity probably dislikes it
yeah,
because like the fan accounts probably get a lot of things wrong.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And like all these people thinking that like they're your best friend or acting like they know you really well on Twitter, that's probably pretty annoying.
They could say something like, they could speculate something and say something that's like very hurtful if they don't know all the
Yeah,
information.
I agree.
Which is probably
I think it can be
happening.
harmful.
what if?
Oh, absolutely.
What
100%.
if? What if Florence Pugh had another movie lined up, but then
They
there
got
was this Knives Out 2 rumor, and that person pulled out because they're like, oh, she's already busy doing
So
this.
that would actually be
Yeah,
like
see?
the least hurtful form of what I was thinking of. But
Yeah.
yes, that is an example.
yeah.
So but other than that, I think they're pretty harmless.
Yeah,
So and I think they're fine hobbies. So I'm just gonna
that's
disagree
fair. I'm
for
cynical.
the sake.
Just so you guys know, though, I'm gonna stan Florence Pugh until she's Black Widow.
There's always
releases.
an exception. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, always an exception.
Always an exception. All right, Honick, how do you want to figure this out? Do you want David to think of a number and we say whether or not, or we guess?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Okay, David, hold
Between-
it up to the cam.
I got it.
Is it 1 or 2?
Yes.
Okay, you go first, Punk.
All right, I'm gonna stick with my gut and say 2.
I'm
Punick
going 1.
goes second.
Yes.
Damn. Second
wait.
to you or
Wait,
second
I
to
mean
me?
now.
God,
Second is in now.
Ah!
Okay,
Okay.
so this take was kind of inspired by a tweet I saw, but
Classic.
Just like mine.
basically the tweet was just saying like, it's kind of annoying that like September, October, November, December aren't 7, 8, 9, 10 in the months, and I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Then I decided to change every single month to make it fit with that because like obviously like January and February don't make any sense. Like they have no
Right.
meaning. Same with like May and March. Honestly, up until like September and October, you can't really tell why
Right.
like they're like that. But
Like what? Oh, I have no idea what it was. 7, 8, 9, 10.
so like
Yeah,
yeah,
so
September is like Sept, and that's like 7. And
Oh, okay.
then October is
October.
Octo.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
so it should be 8, but it's like 10 right now. So
Yeah.
which
I got
is
you.
bad and wrong. And
December's
November should be
12.
9.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but December should be 10.
Yeah, December should be 10.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So that's my take, is that they should all be in order, and then I've come up with a new list.
Have you
And we can
renamed
also
them?
workshop this. Yeah.
Oh, you're renaming the months?
I like
renaming
this a
the
lot.
months.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so I got 2 options, and obviously, if you can think of a better one, sound off in the comments, or
Okay.
sound off now.
Right.
Don't say.
No,
it
I'll
before
wait
the
till
com-
after and then
Okay.
I'll comment.
Okay, cool. Okay, the first one I have Unuary
Oh.
or
Onuary.
Monuary.
Ooh, okay.
Hear me out. Onyin.
One. I like one.
And what that is ONE-ION.
Ooh, dash.
I like that.
One
Okay. Okay. The second one, I just realized I forgot to write down. I just have buy on it.
Oh,
Maybe
cool.
By wary.
Bayuary. Thoughts?
Bayuary?
Or duo.
Duary. Duary.
Duober.
Doo-wop, wop.
Duopoly.
Wop
We can just do
bamboo.
doo-wop.
Doo-wop.
Durang Durang.
Durang, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next I have.
We did not agree on
We just moved on. Okay, no, keep going.
I have for March. We should change it to Tritember or hear me out. True lie, but it's spelled truly.
Hear me out. Tertiary.
Tertiary.
Oh, and it's And is True Lie
Tertiary is good.
sponsored? Is True Lie sponsored by Truly?
I mean,
Yeah.
they would be smart to do that, but I'm not gonna.
Right.
I'm not gonna pin that on them if they don't want to.
Dude, the next stage of capitalism is like companies sponsoring months and renaming them.
Churches
Yeah.
November.
They have like
Yeah.
2-year contracts, and all of a sudden it's like the Ram Power Month instead of the Ford Power
Ram
Month.
Power Month.
Yeah, no, I
that's
like
what they
that. I like
call
that.
it.
That's funny.
Uh,
Okay. Moving on for April, we have Tetrober. Like that.
Tetra over. What is it? Wait,
Tetra is
what?
4, right?
Oh, right.
Oh.
But what about quad?
Oh shit! I totally forgot the
Quadrary.
Quarch.
Quartz. I like
so
quartz.
disgusting, but it sounds good.
Write quartz
Yeah, I'll
down.
pencil in
Quarch.
Quarch.
Porch.
Because I tried to make it like an even mix of like, because I could technically just do everything and end in
Ember.
like Ember or
Yeah.
Timber or Over,
Mm,
but I want to mix in like July terms and like May.
What about some?
right.
Oh yeah.
in January? Because those don't
So
really. Yeah,
And that's where Quarch fits in.
that's where Quarch comes in, and that's where True Lie comes in.
You're right. Sponsored by Truly.
Yeah, and then for May we have Pentuary.
You might as well just say, oh, and then that's sponsored by the prison industrial system.
No, penitentiary. Penitentiary.
Why don't we just call it Cinco?
Oh,
Cinco. Oh, just call
Just
it
Cinco, baby.
yeah, Cinco.
This
comma,
isn't an
baby.
English-speaking nation. We don't have a national language.
Yeah.
We can name a
Right.
month Cinco if we want
Cinco,
to.
baby. Okay, I like Cinco.
It's-
I like-
or maybe what about Cinco? It's either Cinco baby or it's Cinco baby.
It's Cincomber, baby.
Cincomber.
Saint Comb over.
Comb over.
Saint Nick. Saint Comb over.
Saint Nick, Saint Comb
Saint
over,
Nick's
and have some
sick
Truly
comb
sponsored by
over.
Truly.
Have some. And we'll meet you at the Quarch
With Onyon.
with one.
Right. Yeah, all of these actually sound like anime character names.
Cinco baby.
The next Pixar
Cinco,
movie
baby.
is just Quarch and True
True. Okay,
And Wanyan.
Lie. Oh,
we're about to hit the run of easy ones.
we're halfway
Easy
halfway point right
buckets.
here.
Yeah,
Easy buckets.
sex is obviously Hextember
Yes, sir.
or Hextober. I think I like Hextober.
I like
honestly.
Hextober.
Xtober.
Yeah, I'll change that. They're not an easy one. I'm sorry. Okay, now we run into September, October, November,
Sure.
December. They don't need to change. They're perfect.
Right.
Then we have 11 and 12, and they're all kind of derivative of December because it's a 10. And
Go
there's
Decahember.
yeah. I was gonna say like for 11 there's Un December or Hen December, and then for 12 there's Duo December or Do December.
Duh. Make it December.
Duh.
Like,
Just
duh.
Duh
Dope.
December.
Dope December.
Yes, and sponsored
December.
by Fox.
Yeah, it's fun. Do.
With Simpsons airing every Sunday.
Yeah, Do December.
Dope.
And that's the
Sponsored by
month
Fox,
where only
Simpsons
Simpsons
airing
airs
every-
on television. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not true because like other channels sometimes air The Simpsons. Don't know how that works.
It's like
you can, like,
syndication.
yeah, syndicated for reruns and
Mm.
stuff. They pay.
Yes, FX does like a marathon.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Then they play the movie.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
And-
haven't seen
yeah.
the movie yet. The movie's supposed to be good.
You
That's
haven't
the
seen the Simpsons
only
movie?
No.
piece of Simpsons I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah. I gotta watch. It's on D plus.
Go! That's where Spider Pig is from, Ronick.
Is it on Disney?
Oh, no,
It's
I-
not-
I got
it's
the
not on
memes.
Disney Plus.
I don't know. Don't they have the Simpsons on there?
No,
No, fam,
I think it's on HBO
Hulu.
Max
Couldn't tell ya.
or Amazon Prime Video.
80K.
Wait, so
But-
did we decide? Is it wait,
It's
what's
Do-
December and Do December?
It's like December and then it's like
Do
December.
Yeah. December. That's good.
Okay. I'm glad we figured this out.
Me too.
We didn't figure out 2 though.
Didn't figure out. Yeah, February.
Wait, so what?
I just have by as the Maybe just call
bye-bye.
it Bay. Just like
Bay.
Bye bye, because it's the second month, so just 2 bye byes.
Oh,
Ooh.
bye
Oh,
bye,
wait.
Bay.
We may not. That may not work out. All right, let me hit something real quick.
Why?
Let's not put this in the pod. If we put BIBI, that's Netanyahu's nickname, and I don't want to put that on paper.
Oh.
BB? Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. So no bye bye. Maybe
No bye.
Bay Bay.
Bye. We can do a sponsored by Justin Timberlake.
Oh right.
Ooh, bye.
And what's the drink that he does with that theme song? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Tequila.
No.
Oh.
Pow. Is it Pow?
I don't know.
Let me look it up. Justin Timberlake. Everyone place your bets.
I think it's called
tequila.
BAI. Is the drink.
You're right. It's
Oh,
bye.
bye.
Oh my
The
god.
brass
Wait.
for the raspberry.
So is it bye but spelled like bye?
Should we figure out a
The drink?
sponsor for every month?
No,
Yeah.
some
No.
months have sponsors, some don't, but typically they're drinks.
Bye. Sponsored by Justin Timberlake and Bye Beverages.
Bye.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And Justin Timberlake is only allowed to come out with new music in Bye.
Yeah.
That
And
month.
then he goes back. No, he's only allowed to be seen in bye. He has to go back
They force
into
him to
his, like-
hibernate.
The only
Yeah,
time
yeah.
that we see Justin Timberlake in the months that aren't Bye is on fan accounts.
Yeah.
right.
Do you think? How about this? Do you think like Truly would take a deal that people could only drink Trulies for like a month during the month of July, or
They're only
and-
allowed to drink Trulies?
yeah, like everyone's only allowed to drink Trulies during that month, but after that, Trulies, no one can have Trulies. Do you think they would make enough
100
money to do?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
they'll
think
take
so.
That deal.
I think so. And then they could shut down their operations from in the other months and lose no money.
Mhm.
Right.
They could like rent out their warehouses or something else.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if they wanted to
And-
make
yeah.
more money, they could make a different product
This
under
is true
a
as well.
different name.
Yeah.
The same factories, different time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Oh,
they'll call
yeah.
it Brewly, and it's a beer.
They'll call it Pentuary and just like try to just name their drink the name of.
I think I'm gonna
months.
start.
Right.
I'm gonna pioneer the sparkling beer.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, it kind of already has been, right?
Well, like
Isn't there? Aren't there
a
beer
s-
seltzers? Bud Light seltzer?
but that's not a beer seltzer. It's a
Oh,
White
it's just a
Claw.
seltzer?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But doesn't beer already have seltz in it?
You would think it's already carbonated.
But we're gonna take it to the next level.
Oh.
Just so
How are you gonna do that?
I feel like Michelob
Buy
Ultra
it
is
and
already
you'll find
that.
out.
You
Michelob
take a
Ultra has like
sip.
no taste.
You take a sip and then you inflate like a balloon
Mhm.
and you float up into the air.
Oh yeah.
Just one, yeah. Beer seltzer only has one bubble in it. You don't
But
know
it's
when.
always expanding.
So you better drink it fast.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You don't want the beer just sits on top of the bubble if you don't drink it in 5 minutes.
Right. right.
God.
Okay. I feel like
I don't think we can disagree with
These-
this take because we
No, I
helped
think they're
build
solid.
it in the months.
yeah, I agree.
Yes.
So the take is just rename the months of the year.
Yeah, they should be more. They should be more numbers based because
Right.
and less religion, less pagan.
Ah, wait. So isn't there a reason that September, October, November, December is off?
No,
I
I
think
don't
there's a
know.
reason. I
Well,
think there is.
apparently, like the Romans came up with it, or like
Yeah.
during Julius Caesar. That's why July is called July, I think.
Right.
But then, yeah,
what about Augustus?
probably.
Interesting.
That's huge.
But then Julius Caesar got stabbed, so
it did
that
happen.
shows you what they think of that idea.
Well, that's what July is, just a mourning period for Julius Caesar.
Ooh.
Yeah, and also rains a lot in July. Or actually, not. It's
No,
summer.
never.
Never
Yeah.
rains.
It rains a lot in May, apparently.
Yeah,
What's going on? What's going on this May?
that was Aunt May. That was named after Aunt May, Spider-Man's aunt.
Interesting.
Onyon, of
Sponsored by
course,
Sony.
being named after the one ion.
The one, the one that
Right.
I have my eye on.
Oh,
The
eyes
Ion.
on Wonyan.
I have my eyes on.
And I do
Okay.
have my eyes on Zion.
So, David, we're not allowed to disagree.
I feel like we can't, unless we're
agree.
going to
I think-
disagree that we shouldn't change the months of the year. In which case, we should have voiced that earlier.
Right.
So
We should
I'm
just-
on
we
board.
You
should-
guys seem pretty eager.
Yeah, no, I'm on board as well. Let's ride this ship to the moon.
Oh.
By the dip, by the
We'll,
dip.
we'll depart in true lie, and we'll return in Hextober.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. Rice. You
All
guys ready for my
right,
take?
Cameron, I'm going to need you to guess a number between 1 and 2.
2.
You got it.
Yes!
You're up.
God.
You are up.
Holy
What
shit.
would have happened if I got it wrong? I just wouldn't have.
Well,
been
I
able
didn't
to
put a
do the
number
take.
up until you said it, so
Ah.
Hmm.
Here's my take. Every city in America should have 4 pro sports teams.
Every city?
Yeah, but we have like the classic relegation system.
I was about to say you're going to have to build out the leagues.
The leagues would have to be wider. But like I see no reason why. Like let's just think.
Southlake would have a team? 4 teams?
Yes, I don't see why Southlake, Texas shouldn't be able to work their way up and make it into the MLB, right?
Every city.
Every
It's
city.
too much.
That's
It's
way too
much.
I think that's what it should
Cameron, how
There
many
should be a
cities do you
population
think are in
minimum.
Texas?
be. Thousands.
Give me a
Yeah, I
number.
want to know.
I don't know. 800.
1,200 incorporated cities. So that's what?
Whoa.
That's 4,800 sports teams
Yes.
in Texas.
Yes. But imagine the city pride that everyone would feel.
Yeah,
Imagine.
I feel pride for my teams, for Dallas area teams.
Yeah. But you would feel more pride for Southlake teams.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess, but I feel like we have. That
I feel
with
like
school
the
stuff.
smaller leagues, like the smaller cities, should funnel up to like the Metroplex would funnel into like Dallas.
See, the it's like, I mean, the big cities would naturally have the better teams typically because more people live there, right? But that doesn't discount Southlake. Like Southlake could pull this magnificent team together one year.
But does it have to be people that live there?
No, it doesn't. But typically, like, if I grew up in Southlake my whole life and I was a soccer player,
Okay.
I would want to play on the Southlake team when I got older.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And think about the revenue. Jeez. Like, think about how many people who typically aren't into sports because, like, oh, I can't pick a team. Or, like,
yeah.
oh, Dallas. Like, I don't really have any great connection to Dallas. Like, imagine you live in, like, Abilene or something. Like, oh, I don't really care about Dallas that much. But then there's an Abilene baseball team. You'd be so into it. So into it.
I don't think
Yeah.
the revenue would be that great.
I think it would.
I mean, you're talking about
I think it
it's
would.
77,980 professional sports teams across the country. And
Yeah, so I just
if
did the
you're
math, too.
including relegation league, then the money just gets lower and lower. And you're talking about 4 teams per city. I mean, you're going to be
Yeah.
spreading it
There
pretty
isn't
thin
enough
at the bottom.
capital to
There's not
sustain those
enough.
teams.
Capital for those teams.
But like, there's nothing saying that like the Southlake baseball team couldn't play at Bicentennial Park, right? Like, we
Yeah,
don't
I
need to
get
build
it.
a big stadium.
How about this? There's 19,495 cities.
Yeah.
14,000, almost 15,000 of them have populations below 5,000. Just cut those out.
Okay, so how about this? Every state should have 20 cities that have 4 professional sports teams.
And then you're talking about like Montana having 80
Yeah,
professional
It's
sports
being
teams.
spread.
They're not going to get any
Exactly.
turnout. They're going to lose money.
Does Montana even have 80 cities or like 40 cities?
Yeah,
I mean-
100% yes, Ronnie.
I mean,
don't think
they're like-
so.
I think they do.
And the salary, I mean, they'd have to completely readjust like the salary cap that like have to be done away with.
The salary cap. Right.
I mean, because like soccer teams go bankrupt and there's only like, there's not 70 whatever thousand of them.
but sometimes they're so big that they can't sustain their own weight.
Too big to fail.
The South Lake baseball team. What would we need? Give us hot dogs.
I mean, we'd have to have
You know
a
what- you know what I'm
regulation
saying?
stadium or field, so we'd have to.
We could
adjust.
increase one of the fields at Bicentennial Park.
But I still think.
Dragon Stadium would be a great NFL football.
I mean,
Cameron,
there would be
it's
nothing
really-
brought in from this. There'd be no money brought in from.
Oh, there'd be money.
There'd be
There'd be
no
money.
money.
There would not be money.
If you said, let's have like 3 divisions for each major professional sport that has the same amount of teams as it currently does, so you're basically just tripling, that'd make more sense. You're talking about
Nah.
78,000 professional sports teams.
Just think about how fun it would be if there was a professional.
There are probably
Basketball
cities that
team
can't
from
even
South Lake.
hold 4 sports teams.
Yeah, they probably only have like, what are the teams? It would be football, basketball,
Whatever you want.
baseball.
Whatever you
Oh,
want.
so could there just be like a fucking
I mean, it has to
cornhole
be a
team?
professional. Yeah.
You could have a tennis squad.
I guess that's better. I guess like,
But
the
that would
poor-
not
But then the
bring-
poor
I mean,
teams
but
would
those
never
sports
make
don't-
it anywhere.
That's not going to make money. It either
Yeah.
have to be football or basketball, basically.
Well, Ronick, they said Leicester would never win the Premier League.
But that's soccer. That's a popular sport. I'm saying like
And there's not 77,000 teams.
the
in the
small
English
cities
pyramid.
can only afford to do easy like cheap sports like tennis or like fucking hockey or not even hockey, like curling or something like that, because they can't field enough players. Those sports are never going
Don't
to
shit
be
on
like
curling, dude.
It's not going to bring in the
When's
money you're
last time
talking
you've
about.
watched
Cameron?
curling?
Dude, if we had a professional curling team from South Lake, like called like the South Lake Spinners, I
Yeah.
would be there every
you?
single
You'd
week.
be the only one
Yes.
providing them any revenue.
A lie. You guys wouldn't go if this is a professional team that we had in South Lake.
I would go maybe
wouldn't go.
once and then realize that they suck and then not go again.
I don't.
No, why would they suck? What if if what you're saying is true, if the biggest cities will have the biggest sports teams, then that would leave the smaller cities to be pretty good to get the good players that don't play curling in the big cities, and they would get the better players to come to the small towns.
But
to the
curling
smaller
won't
cities.
make any money.
Yeah, no one's going out. To
Says
see.
you.
I can
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you that the Olympics loses money when they broadcast curling, and it's made up for by their other apparatuses.
Mm.
I 100% think NBC is like, can we just air like swimming?
I mean, it's the same with college sports. Most colleges, football is the only profitable one, maybe basketball, and it pays for the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah, but is college pro?
No, but there's.
but it's more
probably-
popular than pro curling.
Yeah. You're,
Google. Curling isn't that expensive though to put together.
so if you, I think
It doesn't matter.
if you went for like 4 straight months, they'd probably break even. That's how.
That sounds good to me. Breaking even. This is obviously in an ideal society, where
This is not an ideal
we
situation.
go through
no,
every
this is
single
taking
take
place
in the
in an
history?
ideal society. This is taking place in an ideal society.
No, but I don't
So-
think that in any situation this proposition's ideal.
There
This
isn't
is in a society that
society.
people don't really care that much about profits because their lives are pretty fine.
Wasn't that part of your point though at the beginning?
that they would make money.
It would bring money into the towns, yeah,
It
into
wouldn't.
towns that don't.
It would be so little that it wouldn't matter.
Big curling fans from like the north, from the very
Would
north.
come all the way down to South Lake just to see.
If we had a world class team,
But why would they play for
Yes.
South Lake? They would play for the big cities.
because it just so happens like why is fucking I don't know there are probably small towns that have great teams in like amateur style.
Sure. I guess. I don't know. It just seems like, they need money and cities won't give a shit.
Well, you forgot about the ideal society part.
Well, okay, that was my other
You
point.
threw
We should
that
go
in
through
at the end.
Yeah. That wasn't like the crux of your point. That was
I feel like I'm gonna. This is Ronick. This is giving me vibes of your pee standing or sitting down Like it's
Why? No,
gonna because it's arguing.
No,
Because it's. I feel like Cameron's arguing it poorly, but I'm gonna vote for it for hottest take. You know.
Well, I all I want is for us to go through every single take that's ever been said and how many times like Ideal Society has played into those takes. 'Cause I feel like that's a qualifier.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in with
like,
a lot of.
Sure, everything would be perfect if it was in a fucking Ideal
I
Society.
have 7 factors in my next take that have to be met. Unarguable factors.
Yeah.
Inarguable.
I don't know. I don't feel like you guys are giving me a fair shot here.
I don't
know.
think you're understanding that there would be no money.
No, unless everyone did archery.
Who said there needs to be?
If we did archery, then the money would start rolling in.
I think
Yeah,
Cameron.
you
I
think so?
think the cities are gonna eventually ask for the money.
You guys think Jennifer Lawrence was actually a good archer, or did she just play the character?
she just played the part.
Yeah, I think she for months she was practicing her lines, and in the back of her head she was like, "This person's a good archer, so I have to act like I'm a good archer." I don't think she practiced. I think she
You
just
don't
kind
think
of
she practiced
manifested.
archery?
No, I think she manifested it with her acting ability.
You got so
You
deep
just came
in the
natural.
role. Yeah.
Yeah, just by practicing, the role. Like
Yeah.
I am Katniss. Well, that means I'm an archer.
Yeah.
Like method.
Like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Anyway,
Except-
do you guys agree with my take that Jennifer
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is a good archer? IRL.
Jeez.
I don't think I can.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
I've never seen
that's
her
like
art.
something you can look up.
Is that what? So is archery? are you
As soon as
arching?
I said that, I don't think that's correct. I don't know why I said that.
Relax.
I've never
It's-
seen her
okay.
arch.
So okay, so you guys disagree with the archery take, but you agree with the sports take.
No.
Okay, so
No.
let's vote for hottest take.
Can we revisit this?
Yeah, maybe I'll
let's
change my mind.
Okay, you guys disagree. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. Let's reset our takes. Starting
Mhm.
with me. My take was that every city in America should have 4 pro sports teams.
Okay, mine is that all the months should be number based.
And mine was that fan/stan accounts need to stop.
A little bit.
Okay.
Touch it.
Let's touch it. It's roll.
It's roll.
Let's vote, starting with David, then Ronick, then me. Does everyone know who they're voting for?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Cameron.
Cam.
Ronick.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
I am.
Okay.
I'm smiling ear to ear, beer to beer.
Ooh.
And we're
Out of here.
out of here. Wow! Thanks for listening, everyone. Subscribe to the and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and follow on Spotify. And check out plumpgoose.co. We have a whole list of all the hottest takes and advanced stats.
Yeah.
I'm
So I
coming.
think if I am playing my cards right here, if I know what I'm talking about, if I really, really know what
Which,
I'm
based
saying.
on your take, you don't.
Hey now, let's see. So I'm gonna be in 6th.
Wow, you're
After this
so.
episode.
I feel like you should have won a lot. Is it just?
Well, it's I win a
volume?
lot, but it's volume. I'm basically like, so you know how
Aren't you on double the amount of everybody else?
yeah. So the average is like 33, right? That's what like the one out of the 3 takes wins, right?
Mhm.
I'm just about at 33%. I think the law of large
Whoa.
numbers is catching up. But I'm in 6th. David is in 8th, and Ronick is in 1st.
8's my favorite number, so no qualms.
No qualms there.
October, and I'm in
Yeah.
January.
October.
Oh, you mean Onyon?
Oh yeah, one yen. I forgot.
Onion.
Okay, so check out plumpgoose.co for that. And I guess we'll see you next week for episode 68,
Yeah.
marching towards the big 70.
Plump Goops Podcast.